In this episode, Ryan shares a Facebook advertising campaign he launched in April in Brighton that has reached thousands of people and generates hundreds of comments, many of which are negative. Is it too early to market and capitalise on investment opportunities, or will this turn out to be a smart move at the right time? Only time will tell. If you're growing your business right now during the pandemic, has this become a problem or opportunity with all the backlash from people who don't want to see businesses profiting? Hats off to the NHS. Thoughts and prayers with the families that are suffering right now. Problems, challenges and opportunities on Thursday. Every Thursday, Ryan takes you deep inside his business, sharing his problems, walks you through his challenges, talks about the opportunities that you only find once you've broken through the wall. That's the secret that every entrepreneur discovers, because the biggest problem in your business today usually becomes your greatest opportunity and asset tomorrow.
So I want to share some problems, some challenges which have turned into opportunities in my business right now, okay? So what I want to share with you guys right now is something that I've been doing recently. I've done it before many times in the past, but something different has happened this time when I obviously put this together. And what I want to talk to you about is the one thing that I've been doing, which I want to share with you guys right now, which I'm excited about at the same time, is some Facebook adverts, okay? Now, this is a little bit different to just normally, using Facebook adverts, which we've done many times at different stages in my business, from promoting something to promoting, a page, to promoting an offer or promoting a webinar, all the way back as far as somewhere around about 2006, somewhere around there when I first started getting into Facebook and using Facebook to find customers, to find opportunities, to find deals, to find people, etc. So I've been using it for many years. Now, I did a campaign literally right now, which is actually during the pandemic, and I got a very, very, very mixed bunch of replies and responses and comments, which for most people, they're actually very bad. There's probably about 95% of them are very negative, very bad, okay? So what it's actually doing is, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Have I gone too far? Have I not gone far enough? Have I discovered something which is like, attention seeking, potentially viral, stroke attracting opinionated people? Are they the right people? Are they the wrong people? Is it going to damage my business? Is it going to cause problems for my business? Or does it create opportunities? So these are the things that I'm thinking right now. And only time will tell if this turns out to be a great decision or if it turns out to be a very, very bad decision. But what I know is from the past, I've done campaigns like this. Let's think, the last campaign I did along the line, something similar to this, would have been at the end of 2019. Okay, now that was very successful. It probably generated around about £50,000 for my company. This one Facebook campaign back then, which cost me somewhere around about £600. Okay, the stats are still here in the ad manager, which I'm looking at right now. I'm about to share with you exactly what we've achieved with this new campaign, which is only a few days old, but it's caused massive controversy in this city, massive amounts of engagements, massive amounts of replies, massive amounts of clicks on the links. So many opinionated people saying terrible, bad things, shocking things. So it may turn out to be a mistake. It is a problem right now, but I believe it's turning, only a few days in, it's turning into some opportunities. Okay, guys? So I'm going to walk you through it now and just share what I've been doing and, let you guys decide for yourself. But only time will tell if this problem right now, which is a problem in my business, if it turns into an opportunity over the next few weeks. We will find out. Okay, so what I did is I launched a Facebook campaign. I mean, right now, it was actually the 27th of April, okay? So the 27th of April, just a few days ago, I launched a Facebook campaign, okay, in a particular city where I'm looking to scale, to grow, to do more deals, to acquire more properties right now during the pandemic, okay, guys? It's one city that we invest heavily in. It's one city that works for us financially. We know the numbers on everything. We know all the areas, and it's an area where I've actually acquired more deals right now during the pandemic. So we're on the second new property that I've also acquired during this pandemics since the lockdown started in March. Okay, so what are we now? Just over a month, about 5 weeks in. 2 deals that we've acquired, and I've just scaled that up to use some Facebook adverts. Okay, I'm going to read out the exact advert, and then I'm going to walk you through some of the replies and the comments, and then some of the opportunities where the short wins, with the quick wins we've got now. But will it be damaging? Will it be beneficial? Will it be problematic? Will it cause more challenges? Is it doing more damage than good? Okay, only time will tell. So I obviously want to acquire more properties, reach more people, find more landlords, find more properties right now. But you can't really go out. You can't go shopping like you used to for properties I'm talking about. There's more barriers and more hurdles, and the pandemic and the lockdown and everything else. You guys know what I'm talking about. Easiest way for us to get in front of customers right now is Facebook ads. Very laser targeted in the particular city right now. That's it. I'm talking 17-kilometer radius. We're talking directly in the city. This ad will only be shown to people living in the city, okay? Population is around 260,000. The ads are peanuts. They're costing us hardly anything at all. If I said to you right now, we've only spent £36.24, and we have had a 9,083% people reached. That's an increase on the page. We've had a 19,133% increase in post engagements. And we've also had 832 engagements on this advert. And I can see 168 comments right now. Okay, 23 shares, 108 reactions. Okay, this is changing daily. It's going up and up and up and up and up. Okay, so this is Facebook ads. This is looking for properties. It's cost us £36.24, and we've got a massive reach, laser targeted in the city, okay? The one city we want to do deals in. This doesn't show to people all over the UK where we don't want to do deals. We do want to do deals there, but we're not looking for them right now. It's one particular city, okay? So what we've got is, I'm going to read the advert out to you guys, okay? So I've literally posted an advert on a page in Brighton, okay, saying if you're a landlord in Brighton, you could be making a big mistake if you're not already short letting your property. Because right now in Brighton, we're getting up to 199% above the market rents. That's per month on these particular properties in these postcodes. So we're getting 985 for studios in BN21 when the market rent was 650. We're getting 1,750 a month for 1 beds in BN12 when the market rent was 1,100. We're getting £3,512 for 2 beds per calendar month in BN12 when the market rent was £1,750. We're getting £3,750 for 3 beds in BN21 when the market rent is £1,800. And we're getting £4,150 for 4 beds in BN16 when the market rent was £1,850. I cover how we achieve this in my free ebook, where you can get your free copy below. Okay, that's it. That's the advert. Now, does anybody think that advert is offensive in any way? Does anybody think that advert is not very nice, or does anybody think that advert is distasteful during the pandemic? Remember, we don't rent to tenants, okay? We're talking about short letting properties, company relocations, companies, corporate clients, hotel guests, travelers, Airbnb, Booking.com, travelers, contractors, builders, people on short-term contracts. That is our market, okay? Now, I do understand why the people responding to these adverts could have got the wrong end of the stick, or could have got the wrong impression. Maybe telling the truth inside myself, did I want them for it to be a little bit ambiguous? Is it bad taste because of the timing, or is it just marketing? I mean, of course, the pandemic, the problems, people suffering, you know, the credit crunch, the economy, the wheels falling off the economy. I understand all of that. And what supersedes that is people are suffering, people are losing their lives, families are being torn apart, and obviously the NHS are doing an amazing job, okay? So hats off to them. We salute all of those guys. That is very upsetting, to say the least. It's very challenging times out there, I understand. But is it wrong to be selling right now? Is it wrong to be growing a company right now? Is it wrong to be marketing right now? And is it wrong to be advertising using that particular message right now? Any of you guys can comment on this. There'll be a link at the end of this podcast in the show notes if you have anything to say or you have an opinion on this episode. I'd love to hear it from you guys, okay? Because what we had is, I'm going to read out some of the comments to you guys, okay? Remember, it's just looking for landlords in one particular city in Brighton right now. I'm going to read out some of the comments, okay? We've got, you're doing nothing but profiteering. It's people and agencies like you that have driven up the prices of rented accommodation and made many properties simply unaffordable to the average person. Now, I completely understand that comment. It's got 46 reactions to that one person's comment, okay? But we are a completely separate market. So I have to think about, does it affect them? It doesn't. We're not taking properties from, or we're not increasing the rent on their properties. We're operating a completely different market, okay? Now, some other comments we've got is, it sounds like you're making a profit during the pandemic, while others are offering to use their properties for free. To frontline staff, you're doing the opposite. I don't think I'll be liking or following or recommending your page, okay? Now, that's clearly upset this particular person, and something they don't know is we do offer accommodation to NHS, to key workers, to contractors, to security guards. When we can, we offer them for free, or we offer them more or less at the cost price where we can, okay? So there's a massive difference in what we're offering properties to NHS, key workers, security guards, you know, contractors right now compared to what we used to charge, okay? So we are helping the community where we can to fill the voids. Obviously, we've got dozens of these properties to fill. We can't have them all empty, subsidizing the rents on all of them. So there has to be a balance, okay? So they're saying we're profiteering during a pandemic. The advert doesn't say anything about we're charging more rent now during the pandemic, or we're targeting key workers or anything like that. We're literally looking for landlords, and we've been getting those figures in 2020, in 2019, in 2018, in 2017, in 2016, okay? Those figures that we've achieved are during those periods. They're not right now in 5 weeks of the pandemic. It's our historical data going all the way back to 2016, okay? So we're not capitalizing right now. It looks like we might be to these people. This is not the goal, and it's caused a lot of controversy, a lot of problems, lots of shares, lots of opinions, lots of comments, lots of engagement, lots of people which are very, very upset in Brighton right now. And yeah, they're reacting and reacting badly. But what I will say is many of these people are just tenants themselves. They're not landlords. And what we found before when we ran this campaign is tenants hated us. They hated it because we're increasing profit for landlords, increasing the rent, which I can understand. It looks like on the face of it with the marketing, we might be increasing their rent and showing other people how to do it. But the reality is we're not. We're operating a completely different market. But when these comments keep coming through, it's all negative, it's all bad, it's all horrible, swear words. I've had to block so many words. so they don't appear on the page. It's a business page. I've had to block so many words, swear words and F-bombs and C-bombs and D-bombs and everything else you can think of being called under the sun, because they think that we're just profiting during a pandemic, okay? And some more comments that we've got, okay? Which is along the lines of, we're pricing them out of the market. Can you see how bad this looks right now? Some of us are struggling to pay our bills already and pay for our excessive rent, okay? So lots of people, that's got 19 reactions. Lots of people are very upset about this. And it's just a stream of comments coming through. Another one, there's a crisis with homelessness. I'm a care worker, working full-time, doing a job that actually means something. People like me need places to live. I also care for my disabled son who lives with me. This kind of post makes me feel sick and insecure. You people should be ashamed of yourselves, disgusting. How can anyone afford prices like these and rents like these where will all the poor people live? Intense in America. If you're already shortletting on Booking.com or Airbnb and you're not generating $8,200 for your 3 beds, $6,200 for your 2 beds, or even $4,100 for your 1 beds each month, then oh my goodness, you're losing money every single month. Now, I created an ebook to show you exactly how we hit those numbers consistently in my business. And I want to give you a free copy so I can show you exactly how you can do the same. Just go to www.theyrentanyhome.com/free book and tell me where to send your copy. Does that make sense? Now that's had 28 reactions, okay? I've got comments on top of comments on comments on comments, which have had so much engagement, so many shares, so many more dislikes than likes, 108 reactions, 168 comments so far, 23 more shares of this particular ad. And the main thing is it is a problem right now. Will it turn out to be an opportunity? Or will it be damaging? It's a decision that I made in the moment to do this, okay? I completely obviously accept it's my loss if it turns into a loss. I am looking to work with landlords, not tenants. Has this gone too far? We'll only find out as time will tell. But right now, we've had 5,785 people reached, okay, in this city. 1,154 post engagements right now from this ad. It's only on the 3rd day, okay? And like I said, it's only cost £36.24p. We've listed it at a £10 budget a day, only to be shown to particular demographic of people in this particular city, so we can raise awareness, branding, finding landlords, etc. at this time. So we are getting the maximum exposure, but at what cost, okay? Something that I have to live with, a decision that I've made as, the operator of the business, writing these ads, deciding on timing and when to list them and etc, etc. So if it's a loss, it turns out to be a loss, it's my loss. I don't think it's a loss right now. I just think that people are obviously upset, frustrated. It looks like we're overcharging people or profiteering, but in reality we're not. It's a completely separate market. So where is the balance? I have to, wake up and look at myself in the mirror and think the balance is, it can come across as a bit distasteful just because of timing, but do I not post the advert because of what's happening and then miss opportunities in the market? Or do I post the advert and then deal with all the flack that comes back and the problems and the challenges and the people that are upset? I'm getting direct messages. Some people even registered for a copy of the book and they called themselves, they didn't call themselves, they put their email as you dirty C-U-N-T. Okay, you dirty C word at cunt.com. Something like that. So we've had lots of hate, we've had lots of trolls, we've had lots of distasteful comments already, as there is nearly 200 of them, literally on the 3rd day. And it has upset a few people, okay? But on the other side of the coin, all of those people that have been, their opinions have been upset, or they're upset, very opinionated people, I understand that. On the other side of the coin, we've had some interactions from some landlords which have asked more questions, or they've put their name and email in to find out more information, or they've come and followed our page, or they've emailed us asking some more questions. We got some direct messages as well on Facebook from some local people in the same city in Brighton. I'm gonna read that out to you. Actually, let me read that out. So we've got one particular message that stood out from a local guy in Brighton, which has led to an opportunity. Okay, so these problems, it's led to an opportunity. Let me just read this out. Okay, so this is somebody else who sent us a direct message as a result of this advert. Okay, so I saw your Brighton-based post and all of the haters. Brighton is very left-wing and full of these types who hate on successful people. Keep doing what you're doing. I know you're going to do it anyway. It's a smart business model and people like you deserve success. Big up yourself. Okay, so that coming through at a time when we're getting nearly 200 negative comments. This is a direct message from someone who's seen the advert, read the comments, clearly is interested in property, an investor or a landlord, etc. So it sent us a direct message, which has turned into an opportunity. I obviously replied, and I just said, look, we really appreciate your message, my friend. The timing of the posts may seem insensitive, but those figures are from the last 3 consecutive years. It is a little controversial, which is a little bit attention-based marketing, and there's several new clients that have contacted us now to find out more. So what the trolls don't know is we're also giving away rooms and properties to NHS, some for free, and when we don't rent others on, and we don't rent on ASTs, okay? Thanks for getting in touch. Anything I can do to help you or your business, please do let me know, okay? Then straight away, within about 5 minutes, he said, it's an absolute pleasure. I've been waiting for years for prices to crash so I can get myself into a buy-to-let property. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for, so good luck with it all. So I just replied and said, Will, in 2008, prices fell up to 32% in London. Economists expect similar falls. We were aggressively acquiring properties back then after the 08 crash and will be again as we reach the bottom. I'm always here to help with your buy-to-lets. I actually share some strategies on how you can acquire properties in the crash where you can secure them from as little as £1. It may seem crazy, but we did this in 08, 09, 2010, avoiding mortgage deposits at scale. If you're okay with that, I can send you a link to listen to those talks I held on exactly how to do that right now. And it's completely free. There's nothing for sale. Just let me know if you want me to send you the link. I'm sure you like what you hear. So he's replied saying, sure, please do that. I'll be very interested and I really do appreciate it. I've been meaning to do this for years, but always known there was a mega crash about to happen. It's just taken longer than I thought. Here's my email, here's my contact details. Let's stay in touch, okay?
Make sure you've subscribed, because tomorrow you'll get free Fridays. Every Friday, we bring some fun and excitement back into business by giving away the unlocks you need to push you through the hurdles. Free training giveaways, free products, free mentoring, and all because it's Free Friday. So make sure you've left a review, posted questions in the Property Crash Course community, or done something great so we can salute you.
So all of those negative comments, all of the people that have been riled, that justifies, in my mind, just that one person, what he said. And now we're building a relationship with this guy quickly, okay, all in one day, who's seen the posts, who's seen the comments, who's seen the trolls, who's seen the haters, and he is interested in business, okay? So now I'll send him the link. He can listen to those talks. I'm sure there'll be some mileage in us doing something together or working together in some way. Even if we get a fan of the company out of this, it's a win for us, okay, right now. So I think all in all right now, nearly 200 negative comments, but we've got, one investor that is interested in finding out more about what we do. We've got a few more landlords which have asked some questions, the buying signals. So even if this converts into one person, one property, one deal, or one new relationship, with all of that, awareness, is it at a cost? Is it not at a cost? Is the publicity good for us, even though it's negative because of the timing? So these are all things, that we have to think about and balance. So it could be a problem. I'm seeing it as, at the moment, it's turning into opportunities. So there is challenges from this at the same time. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. It's happening right now in my business. There could be some negativity. There could be some backlash. It could affect the company going forward in the city, or it could polarize us in the city, which was my decision. We're here as a company to make money, a business in one market. We have no interest in rising rents for tenants on ASTs. That's just not our model. At the same time, it causes enough awareness, enough controversy, enough interest, enough haters, enough trolls for them to be commenting and making more landlords, more people see that offer, which in my mind, I believe they may think, hold on a minute, let's have a look at this. They see it because it shows up in their feed. They see all the interaction, all the comments, and where they're saying, we can show you how to make more money. This is how we do it. Do you want to get involved? And it will convert those landlords, some of those landlords that are looking to increase their profit. Not right now during a pandemic. We're not making money off of that. We're just continuing with our business model before the pandemic, during the pandemic, and after the pandemic. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. It's literally cost us £36.24, £10 a day. We've had nearly 6,000 people have reached. We've had 1,154 engagements. 160 people are commenting right now while I'm on this live. So these numbers are changing like that. These stats are changing like that. Okay. So it's actually now got 5,992 people reached. It's going up and up and up and up. It's had 837 engagements. Okay. And so many reactions and comments and shares. Okay. And 168 comments before I refresh the screen. If I refresh the screen now, obviously that's going to go up while I'm on or doing this episode with you guys right now. So if I refresh the screen right now, let's have a look. Okay, so it's now gone up. So it's now gone up just while I'm on this episode, recording this episode with you guys right now. So is this a problem? It's definitely challenging at the moment to have all of this negativity around us, but will it turn out over time to be an opportunity? It could be a great idea, could be a great win. It could really cement us in the community, really could attract, multiple landlords that we can do deals with. We can, grow the company, build the company, raise more awareness. Maybe it's a little bit controversial, maybe it's a little bit of bad taste. Only time will tell. This is just something we're experiencing right now with some of the Facebook ads, the campaigns that we're working with right now. You guys can decide if it's a good time to advertise, if it's a bad time to advertise, or, will this turn out to be, one of the greatest opportunities in my business right now by moving fast in the pandemic, okay? Every week, you guys, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, 5 episodes a week. On Mondays, it's masterminds. So make sure if you want to talk about anything, business, property, entrepreneurship, help you with your company, I'll get you on a mastermind call with me. Tuesdays, I give you nothing but the truth. I go deep in an offensive rant about something that gets under my skin every Tuesday. Wednesdays, it's show me the money. So I look through your deals that you can post with us. I look over your deals. I share some deals I've done recently as well with Show Me the Money on Wednesdays. Thursdays is this episode, problems, challenges, opportunities that I'm going through right now in my business while I'm building it. And Fridays is Free Fridays, where I give away anything anybody needs on here: contracts, documents, scripts, templates, checklists, mastermind sessions, one-to-one Q&As, okay? Mentoring, anything that you guys need. We choose people every single week that have been active, that have left reviews on Apple Podcasts, that have been active in the community, etc. And then I invite them on the show, or just give them the one thing they need. It could be a document, a script, a contract. So I'd love for you guys to share this podcast, this episode, with your friends, with your list, with your family, anybody that you think would get value. And then I'd love to put you on one of the shows or give you something that you need. I hope you got some value from this episode. I would love to hear your thoughts.
He's a #1 Amazon bestseller. He's an NLP manipulator. He's a property course seller. He's a Lamborghini driving multi-millionaire property guru. Forget that same old boring I am me narcissistic podcast format, because nobody gives a fuck. This podcast is all about you. So I'm taking these few seconds to thank you for subscribing, to thank you for leaving your 5-star reviews, and thank you for sharing this show with all of your friends. My team and I will keep bringing you these episodes and answering all of your burning questions in my Facebook community group called Property Crash Course. If you can just keep telling all of your friends about this show.